Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness for our twin flame reading. Welcome in, twins. And if you are new to my channel, I welcome you with my open heart, and I am grateful that you have found this message. This is a timeless message. However, I am doing this message one day after the eclipse, so we're still in that eclipse energy, April 8th, 2024. However, when you are meant to find this reading is when you are meant to hear it. This is a twin flame reading, so I always use for my twin flames the Roomie Oracle, the Lover's Oracle messages from your twin flame or from your higher self, the twin flame Ascension, and then for the tarot decks, I use the Muse Tarot and the Light Seers Tarot. So I did pre-shuffle. I'll shuffle one more time, and let's get started with Roomie and find out what's in the energy for twin flames. Oh my, things have changed a lot. Okay, we're not going to take all of these. We'll take this one. Beyond Death, Life. It's a number one card. Definitely new beginnings coming with this eclipse. Number one card is fresh start, new beginnings. And if you have been listening to any of my readings, you know that this eclipse is kind of like the ego death of the world, of humanity. It is bringing in the 5D, and the light workers are pioneering the paradigm shift, the dimension shift. But we are going from ego-based, or the dirty fishbowl, as I have been saying for months now, to the clean fishbowl, which is heart-centered. And this is alignment. So go back and watch some of the readings that I've done recently, and you'll get the whole picture, and you'll know exactly what you need to do to navigate this energy. If you're a twin flame, this is kind of like an extension of that energy for you, because twin flames experience different energies. It's more intense, so I want to give you some support as we go through this transition. Beyond death, life. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. It's almost like we're walking into the ocean, into the new ocean, and no trace of the old can come with us as far as the ego. All right, let's see what this oracle means. You must be willing to face death. It may be the death that has come to you in the form of loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into a dark despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in ending a financial or professional situation you once relied on. You might want to check out the weekly forecast. Definitely indicative there. It would also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks, too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. So here's the ego. It's all about the ego death right now. And it's the ego death of humanity, is what I am being told. That's why you see the great chaos, is an ego death. We are transitioning, and that has to happen before we make it into the 5D. So let's see what the ascension journey for the masculine. Soulmate. Okay. Trigger. Triggered something. Clearing core wounds. It is a 3 card. It is a catalyst energy for the masculine. There been clearing core wounds. We've seen this card multiple times in the twin flame readings, but it is soulmate. When I was shuffling the Lover's Oracle, the card that showed was soulmate. So there is definitely an indication there of the twin flame connection. The electric creative expression for the feminine. That is alignment. Being in your creative expression is being in alignment. And we've seen that the divine feminine has been in this energy for quite a while. All right. Let's pull from the tarot. We'll pull from the masculine first. which is the light seers. In fact, I think we saw the soulmate card for the masculine last week. So go back and check and double check for me. Let me know if I'm right in the comments. This is a new, fresh beginning. I mean, I seriously can't wait for this eclipse. Three of Wands. We've seen this card a lot lately too. So it's just the energies that we're all kind of steeping in right now. Page of Wands. Lots of new choices and new challenges for the Divine Masculine. And then the Four of Cups. I feel like this Divine Masculine has been let down. They're very disappointed they had a certain set of expectations, and it just didn't prove to be what the expectation was. And so they're just kind of like, now what do I do now? What's my next step? Oh my, here's the King of Wands in the reverse. Not really knowing what's next for them. Energy. Oh, the Devil card in the reverse. At least it's in the reverse. They're done with toxicity. They're done with the ego. This is okay, Hanged Man. Another major arcana card here. This is the shift for the Divine Masculine, the shift in perspective. They're learning about alignment. Whereas the Divine Feminine is utilizing alignment and is really making those, and I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, divining through your intuition what is in alignment and what is contrast, and choosing alignment and how that works for you and how the miracles kind of come and the synchronicities, and you're in the flow, and you're getting information from your guides and your protectors, your angels, your guardians, your ancestors. It's like we're all working together, and they're all like, okay, we're in the flow now. We're all on the same path. You have it now. You get it now. That's Divine Feminine energy. Divine Masculine energy is trying to sort out why the ego isn't working for them anymore, and how uncomfortable that feels, and how do I shift when you don't know? How do I shift to something more meaningful to me? How do I get out of this old pattern of behavior? How do I quit generating this negative karma? How do I make my life work for me? That's the answer they're searching for. And the Fool. Yeah, we saw the Fool in the weekly forecast. So they have quite a few major arcana, 3 major arcana on their side. They want a fresh start. They want a new beginning because the old life was disappointing. What they have experienced has not met the expectations of what they felt they deserved. And now they're feeling very disappointed and let down. They want to do things differently. All right, we'll pull the bottom of the deck at the end of this reading, and let's go through I just saw the Sun card for the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine energies are definitely anchoring the light, which is how it should be, because the Divine Feminine is the one that creates and gives birth to. So the new earth is on kind of Divine Feminine responsibility, and then the Divine Masculine energy will come in and start to take right action and start to support the new energies, what the Divine Feminine is creating. Okay, what's going through for the Divine. Oh my, there's the Tower in the reverse. We're building, not deconstructing anymore. We are building. We are manufacturing. 3 of Emotions in the reverse though. And the deck is upright, just saying. I know the first thing is, oh, you've got the deck upside down. It's not, it's upright. There is the Page of Swords, Page of Voices, seeing things clearly. Maybe for the first time. 4 of Emotions, 4 of Cups on this side too. We've been seeing the 4 of Cups a lot. And the reason is because your focus needs to be on the things that are in alignment. That's it. The things that are not in alignment are disappointing to you, and they should be. But you need to see that now. You need to see what is in alignment and how it works for you, and why the things that weren't in alignment didn't. This Three of Cups in the reverse. I want to find out what that's about. What's this about, please? I love the Tower in reverse. I love it. Oh, Four of Inspiration. Okay, you're probably not in union with your twin flame right now, or energetically you feel like you're flying solo. Now, the Devil in the upright here. So we have a lot of mirroring going on. Okay, a couple of things coming through very quickly for me. If you felt like your connection was toxic to you, you disconnected. And it was disappointing, because spiritually, in your soul, you know what this connection is. But in the 3D, it just sucked. It wasn't right. It wasn't the right time. That's because look at this. Look at this mess. This would hold you back. But the other message that's coming through is don't hold toxic resentment in your heart for your twin flame if it didn't work out for you right now. Don't hold toxic resentment in your heart. Love, heart-centered, compassion. This is an energy of being lost, and hopefully they choose the right path to find themselves. But you have to hold that in your heart as a well wish, instead of ha ha ha, look at what the hell you're going through. Okay? Don't get into that energy. That doesn't belong here anymore. But with this Tower in the reverse, this is like the Hangman. You need to see things from a different perspective. Heart-centered only. No ego. This ego can pop back up at any time. But ego is only necessary when we are in the energy of contrast. And that contrast feeds the ego. Don't need that anymore. When we're in alignment, there is no need for the ego, because in alignment, there is no contrast. So there's no need for the ego. When you're in alignment, it feels good. Nine of Voices. Very similar cards here. So a lot of mirroring. Again, that leads to, you may hear from your twin flame. You may hear about your twin flame. They might pop up on your social media. I know mine did this morning. You know, you may be observing or hearing about what they're going through. And this is, you know, don't get into that. All right, last card here, Page of Materials. Okay, so this card to me is the manifestation card. Look at the thought manifesting into the reality. Your thoughts manifest into your reality. That's it. Simple as that. Whatever you think about will manifest, especially post-eclipse. But if you're in alignment, it speeds up. If you're in alignment, the more you think about positive things, the more they manifest. But again, if you go into ego mode, you're going to manifest things that pull that ego. That's not where we are now. All right, let's pull messages from, and I'll do bottom of the deck. And well, they said bottom of the deck now. Bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine, Four of Pentacles. There is going to, and this card has come up in so many readings. There is some fear. There's some financial constraints. There's some worry. There is fear. There is resistance. There is, I got to cling to what I have because I don't know what's coming next. There's a devastation energy here that is going to drive here. If you hear the bird, just, and FYI, that's the masculine bird. It's a blue parakeet. Well, he's actually gray. And just chatter, 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 chatter. Maybe your Divine Masculine is going to contact you. Maybe they may have some financial issues. I'm not saying you should do anything about that. I'm just saying you might hear that they're struggling. And that struggling is going to be resistance, and that resistance is going to be based in fear and ego. Divine Feminine, Queen of Inspiration. So when I told you before I saw the Sun card, I was wrong. It's not the Sun card. It was the Queen of Inspiration. This is the Queen of Wands. You're the powerhouse. You're the creative expression of Source. You are the creative expression of Source. But because of all this mirroring, folks, I do believe that your twin flame's energy is very close to you. Because when the twin flame gets very close to you, when their energies start to get close, I see a lot of synchronicities, a lot of mirroring. There has been a consistent message today in my readings, both the readings that I post here and my personal readings, about forgiveness. That's what this is about. You have to forgive. You have to be heart-centered in order to be heart-centered. All right, messages from your higher self or your counterpart. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And I'm just going to say it here. I don't feel like I'm meant to be in union with my twin flame. I am married to my soulmate, have been for 30 years. I love my life with my soulmate. But I still feel and value my twin flame's presence. I don't necessarily, I am not feeling like I want to have a relationship, 3D relationship with my twin. I don't feel that way. But I also don't want to repulse the energy either, because that energy is a catalyst for my ascension, and I love the application of the twin flame energy in my life, and I love the activations I get every time I experience that energy. And I don't have to be in his 3D presence to experience that energy. We are connected in a soul connection, so I can just feel it. And I have truly learned to value that, and I'm grateful for it because I'm using it for this. All right, 3 cards. First one, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. That's a note from your higher self. Imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Remember, we talked about these thoughts. Your thoughts manifest into what you are creating. You are now creating from 5D energy. Think carefully, please. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. We resist change. We resist the natural flow of life. When we resist change, when we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress, go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. All 3 of these messages express exactly what this reading was about. So it's a nice big summary. All right. That is the twin flame reading. I hope you found it valuable. If you did, please like this video and please subscribe to my channel. I'm wishing you the best into the transition. If you need personal guidance, please reach out to me. I have some time this week. This week is very busy for me, but next week I am wide open. So if you need eclipse, post-eclipse, personal reading, or you are a twin flame and you need to get here, please reach out and I will schedule a personal reading for you. It is a 30-minute reading for $25. That is it. I'm not doing longer readings than that. I can do a Zoom call with you. I can do a taped video. So whatever works for you, I am happy to be of service. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Until then, namaste.